Hi guys, I don't want to make this video super long, but it might end up being super long, so please bear with me. I've got some thoughts coming up. Anyway, so obviously by the title of this video, the topic is why you shouldn't post everything about your life pretty much online. And if you see me looking, I'm looking at this notebook to make sure that I'm telling you the proper, title, basically, because I'm a mess and I can't remember nothing. Also, I'm pre-recording this, so I need to give a little backstory about some things, and then I need to address a couple of things. First, one of the things being my current appearance. I have my hair up in a ponytail in this hat because I didn't feel like taking my hair down, and I'm not a person that puts on makeup just to record, because usually it's just I have a thought and I need to get it on camera. Also, I have my laptop elevated by a pillow, so yeah, if you see that my camera's elevated, that's why. So now that we've got those two things out of the way, I also want to say, as I am recording this thing that I'm going to be speaking of is probably going to be literal old news by the internet standards, because we all know something trendy comes along and it just keeps going in a cycle. But it is January the 3rd right now, and it's 10:50 a.m. right now. And I also do want to say this, a little disclaimer as well. I have not slept any, so if my speech gets a little jumbled, or if I pronounce something wrong, if I say something wrong, yeah, just bear with me, guys. I'm exhausted for one thing, but I just really wanted to get this out, in the open. Also, by the time I post this, like I said, it'll be maybe the 3rd week of January, maybe. I don't really know. Whatever. But when I post it, like I said, this will be kind of old news. So, with me speaking of why we shouldn't put everything about our lives on the internet, I wanted to address something that happened apparently the first day of 2018. We're starting our year off right, ladies and gentlemen. But all joking aside, though, I do want to say one more thing. I'm not coming after any YouTubers, because I'm not a big channel, as you can see that, and I'm not a drama channel, and I'm not here to fight and argue about somebody's favorite YouTuber. I don't really care about that, but I do want to talk about some stuff. I'm not a super drama filled person. I don't really like drama that much, in the sense that I don't like to involve myself in drama. So that's why I'm saying that. Don't come at me, because I really don't want to argue. I just want to talk about something that is connected to this one thing that happened, and we're going to talk about it. So basically what I'm talking about is the first day of January, a YouTuber by the name of Logan Paul, which, if you don't know who he is the brother of Jake Paul, who apparently was on Disney Channel or something like that at one point, has his own YouTube channel now, Team 10 and stuff like that. Anyway, I don't know a lot of stuff about that, because I never watched the show, and I don't really watch either one of these brothers. So, anyway, how I heard about this was through a couple of YouTubers speaking on the topic. And basically what happened was he decided to travel to Japan, which is all well and dandy except for one thing. He decided he was going to go into the suicide forest, which is in Japan. And if you guys are not familiar, this forest is where many of the Japanese people go to actually commit suicide. So anyway, while in this forest, he ends up encountering an actual dead body, which is terrifying. I'm just saying, like, I would have died. No pun intended. I would have been really freaked out. But, so I'm not going to go into that super deep because that's not really what this video is, and I'm not trying to make it that anyway. So, I kind of just wanted to, like, raise some questions, really, and then try to discuss those questions. That's what this video is, like a discussion. Feel free to comment down below, by the way, what you think about that whole situation or what I'm talking about. So, anyway, as I'm watching people discuss this, I'm thinking to myself, like, when are we going to draw the line that it's okay to record something and that it's not? Like, if you can record that, like, when are we going to say that it's not okay to record stuff? Like, there's not, you see what I'm saying, guys? It's crazy to think that someone would actually see something like this, let alone record it. So, or maybe it's just crazy to me because I've never seen anything like that and I really don't want to. But, I think, like, a person needs to have a personal life. When you're in online, star, I don't really know what to call them. I don't know what people call people on the internet. Anyway, when you're an online personality, there we go, and you record all the time, you need to have, like, a personal life. So, like, with me, I have my friends and family, which I do not put in a video unless I ask them first, and I have rules when it comes to, like, recording with me. I'm sorry if my camera's moving, that's me, I can't stay still. But, I have rules when it comes to recording with me. So, no underage children are in any of my videos. Like, if you're under age, I don't put you in my videos. That's just a rule of thumb with me because I feel like that isn't right or something. To me, it doesn't feel good and it doesn't really go with, like, the vibe that I'm kind of going for. And, so that's how I, like, distinguish my reality here, like my personal self, with my internet self. I also don't really disclose a lot of, like, personal information unless you know me from school or something along the lines of that. You probably don't know a whole lot about me. I might discuss a couple of things here and there online about my life, but I do not, like, discuss a whole lot. Like I said, unless it's, like, a personal social media account, which I'm not even going to disclose what I am speaking of. But if it's, like, a personal social media account, then yes, there probably is a little bit of my personal life on there. But anyway, so that just made me think, like, when are we going to say stop to people? And I mean, I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, he was young and he was this and he was that and all this sort of stuff. At the end of the day, though, it's like, you know, who even cares? I'm young too, but, like, that doesn't excuse nothing. I wouldn't record somebody in their worst possible moment of their life, basically, or the end of their life, rather. I wouldn't, but that's just me. But again, like, I'm not trying to start this huge war with people, and I'm definitely not trying to bring up stuff that's already been discussed so many times. What I'm just saying is, like, when are we just gonna do our own thing and not record everything that happens to us? That's what I'm saying. But I mean, that's the question I wanted to propose for you guys. If you have any thoughts or any comments, you want to comment them down below, that's totally cool with me. One other thing that I wanted to say is that I really do hope that Logan Paul can learn from this. I hope that he doesn't do anything of this magnitude again. I mean, he sent out an apology video and a Twitter apology, which that's fine and everything, man. But like, you need to step up your game. Like, you need to not be doing this kind of behavior, because there's young people watching you and they are impressionable, especially now with lots of social media accounts being made by young people. You have to watch what you do, especially because you're such a big influencer of these young people. And honestly, if I was you, I wouldn't be posting as much about my life on the internet. I don't know. Maybe I'm like old fashioned. I don't really know. Maybe it's because like I don't live in a big city and I don't do this and I don't do that, but I just don't think that everything needs to be recorded. Like, I don't think that. I think you need to have time to yourself. And if you do like making videos, that's totally fine and everything, because I like making videos. I'm making videos right now. But when you start doing stuff that's like gets people up in arms as they have been, you know, something needs to change, man. Like, something does need to change. And this goes for like anyone out there that's doing stuff and it's like questionable. I'm sure he isn't the only person on YouTube that's done something stupid. I don't know if he's the only person that's done something of this magnitude. I'm sure other people have done things as well. That doesn't excuse the behavior, but I'm just saying, like, that's, you know. But I really hope, though, at the end of the day, he does change. And if any of his fans are young and impressionable, that they don't do what he's doing, and also that they don't resort to what the poor man in the video actually did. Another thing, if you ever have anything mentally, like mental health, depression, anxiety, anything of that nature, and you need help, please make sure that you contact someone or find someone to speak to. There are plenty of help hotlines out there. Just type in where you live and, you know, a help hotline. Please don't ever resort to what this man in this video actually did. I mean, just, I don't even know what to say, honestly, about this. I know I've rambled on for like 13 minutes or however many minutes long this is going to be about this, but like, I just don't really know, honestly, what to say at this point. It's probably been talked to death, really. But I just wanted to raise that question or that discussion about when are we going to, like, draw the line here, guys? Like, when are we going to not record? Sometimes you have to set the camera down. I think this is what I'm trying to say to summarize this whole thing. Sometimes you have to set the camera down and live your life. That's really what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, is that the camera and recording is one thing, and I know it's some people's job, but when are you going to put the camera down and just live your life? That's what I want to know. Anyway, like I said, guys, just stay healthy. Keep your mind right. Don't replicate what he's done. Don't try to be edgy and like make a video. Just stay away from this territory. It's not good to be making these kinds of videos. It's not funny or anything like that either. Also, if you need help, please find help, seek out help, and please go to the proper links that you need to go to get help. Like, if you need to call someone, basically. Just don't resort to this. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Just don't resort to this. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I know this video has run forever long, and I'm sorry about that. Normally I don't do super long videos, but I really just wanted to talk about this. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss out on all the stuff that's coming up. I've got Mental Health Mondays. I don't really know when I'm going to start that, but we'll get on that eventually. And if you guys ever want me to discuss something or talk about something, feel free to leave it down in the comments down below, or hit me up on my social media accounts, which are in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, because that tells me that you guys are basically enjoying my content, which I appreciate. Feel free to start a discussion down in the comments about some of the stuff that I said. Try not to argue with one another. This is not a argument type of thing. I just want to know what everybody's really thinking. And other than that, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys next Saturday, hopefully with something that's a little bit more like uplifting or lighthearted, and not this super depressing kind of feel that I've got going on. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.